I'm not Rebecca. I'm not Rebecca.
I'm saying, from the kids, there has been control.
That's not me and Jonathan. You told us that.
No, I've been totally respectful.
Guys, and so let me share what I heard from you, Sophie, okay, was when Joni was in a moment of her pain, whatever. I don't know what that conversation was, ever heard.
And a lot more stuff that I can tell you about.
And so that put some concern that she was going to shelf all you guys and I was going to come back. That's not going to happen. So let me tell you. So if you watched my shows last week where I started, I watched this for a second. Like, oh, it's on. Let me check it right out. And it caught me talking. And it said, this is what I said. And go back and check it. That my greatest desire on earth is to leave two things. A healing ministry that outlives me. And great kids. Daystar's not on my list. Okay, revival's on my list. Getting people saved is on my list. Getting you guys strong enough to carry something that's going to double in size is on my list. And I want to be part of doubling it for you.
Yeah.
And serving you in that. I've been nothing but a servant to all of you guys. And that's what I'm trying to do is just say, this is not mine.
Absolutely. But we're just pointing to how...
I'm not worried about you being power hungry.
But
For me, it's Joni's love that felt like it's changed. Like first, it was...
Wait, let me just say, my love has never and will never...
Well, when you say things like, I would say that today, get out of it. You know, when you cut out Jonathan, he comes home brokenhearted because you're having secret meetings with Arnold, cutting him out like when you did before. Like, these things are like...
I'm not cutting Jonathan out of anything. Jonathan is first and foremost around him.
He comes home brokenhearted, and this woman is the one I loved and I would literally die for today, and yet she's doing these things. How does that make sense? It's not on Doug. It's only between you and me.
Be quiet. This is fear.
I'm telling you what is happening.
I know you're telling me, but I'm telling you it's fear because I've never had one thought
No words.
Of him not leading Daystar or my love.
I'm not talking about him.
Right,
I'm talking about the whole kids. When you say, I don't need you, get out, I only need Doug, I'm talking words. I'm not talking...
What I don't need. What are you talking about? If I marry him, obviously he's going to be the man in life. For Jonathan has been.
No, when you say,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When you say, like that day, you said, I don't need any of you. You can all get out. I need him. And I said, okay, she's just wounded. I'm just going to let it go. And then as time passes, you've repeated that multiple different times. And then Jonathan comes home brokenhearted.
Who else repeated it? Oh, Marcus Lamb.
I don't know what that has to do with this situation.
He was really upset when he said it.
He said that once, yes, to me, and I confronted it.
Many times he said, if these kids think they can, he said they can all go and get a job somewhere else. I mean, the thing is, saying that it doesn't mean that I don't love him or that I don't want him to stay in the position that he's in, or that has anything to do with my love for you. It was probably, like you said, in a moment of like, okay, y'all can go do whatever you want to. But, I mean, everyone has those moments. But you don't take that and run with all this.
No, it's just when it gets happening. Then I started to think, we lost communication?
Happening?
But I can tell you, I wouldn't let that happen. I want you to do this thing. I am so proud of you. I've never had a negative feeling towards you. And I want you to run this. I need you to keep it back. I really do. That's my heart. Well, I don't have, in my heart, there's nothing for you above, and I want to make you successful. Awesome. And so it doesn't matter what she said. That won't.
I'm not even fearful of position because that comes from God. Of course.
I'm just saying, like,
love matters.
Again, it just kind of goes back because we noticed how in the beginning it was just he was going to co-host, but then when he wanted to have a office at Daystar, my office, like right.
That he didn't.
I know this is her,
but notice I don't.
It really changed the trajectory of your involvement. At first, you were going to do counseling remotely and continue that, and then all of a sudden you weren't going to do counseling at all, and so my mom needs to find something for you to do at Daystar.
No, she didn't find it.
And well, that's what she told us.
The Lord began to speak to me.
And
well, let me just say this.
And I'm just saying, like,
shared all this with y'all, and I agree that I don't want that to change with him being the leader. But I'm saying that will be based on how things move forward from here. So if I decided whatever, I mean, I'm still the head of Daystar, and I'm going to make that decision. But for you to say things are changing, I began to pray about our relationship, and there's things I haven't even told him, and he knows that. Mm-hmm. Where I was just like,
I'm supposed to find out after I get married.
No, I've shared some things with him, but there's no way I'm going to let him sit on the shelf. I know God put us together to work together. But again, that is.
Well, not on the shelf.
That isn't.
But he has a counseling business already.
He's
it's not his passion anymore.
Counseling. In fact,
I was going to tell you.
he was going to retire and think he would settle in Colorado. On the Springs, he did a nice girl and get married. He had no idea I was part of this. I told him, you have just signed up in one of the biggest armies of your life, so get ready. And he's ready to take that on in any way that he can help me and be a blessing to me and to you guys. But he absolutely is gifted at what he does. There's no way that I would not use that gifting. So, yeah, probably giving you ideas about an original show, blah, blah. If I'm married to him, I don't know how long I'm going to let him pay for that program. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, no, that again didn't bother us.
I think it's kind of cold-blooded, but you're out of the regular.
So what I'm saying is, yes, I agree. There have been changes.
Oh, wasn't there a conversation that he would continue to pay at first? Like,
I am going to pay. I got money.
Again, even once.
I'm just saying it was a change from what you originally presented.
No, can I get to the bottom line of this? It's not that changes happen because we expected changes to happen.
Yeah.
It's how it happened. Jonathan would come home very stressed and tell me how he felt very pressured, and if I ever say anything back to my mom, she's going to turn hostile. I can't lose relationship. So all this is building like a volcano.
Is that the same weak, vulnerable woman y'all been talking about?
I never said you're weak, vulnerable. I was ready for you to meet somebody.
Well, the others are saying that. I mean, because Rebecca said it too.
Well, you said it. You came in saying.
What? Me?
That she was vulnerable.
Well, no, I think that's
Me
a fact
or
for
him?
any widow.
He's talking about
Right.
facts, nature, human
Isn't that a
nature.
fact for any grieving widow for a year?
I don't think.
And as a counselor says that. All counselors say that. That's
I mean,
what
if you
he
look
said.
at any psych textbook, I mean, you would see that's just
I think your mother.
after 30,
Okay, can I
39
finish
years.
this conversation with Joni real
I
quick?
think your mother's still grieving your father's death. And